are you thinking? I need to know. Oh, why don't you come on over? Go ahead, slide a little closer. I sure love to know ya. What are you waiting for? 'Cause this band sounds pretty good, and I'm digging the color of your eyes, and I can't help wondering.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be cleaning, decluttering, and preparing for homeschool. Yes, you heard me right. We will once again be homeschooling in the fall. And if you are new to my channel, then you do not know that I was really hopeful that this fall would bring some normalcy and that we would not be having to homeschool. As you can tell, I am very pregnant. I'm actually only a few weeks from giving birth, so I have a lot on my plate right now, and I really was not looking forward to homeschooling. I have 5 children right now. 3 of them are school aged, and as much as I love having my children at home with me, I'm not so keen on being their teacher. However, circumstances with this crazy year have kind of brought us to this position, so I'm going to try to make the best of it. I don't know about your all school districts, but ours did not give us very many great options. Back in the spring, like everyone else, when schools were closed down, we were kind of thrown into this world of what our district called NTI, which was non-traditional instruction, basically virtual learning via Google Classroom. And I was managing 3 different grades with 2 toddlers at home, being very early pregnant, and it was very rough. It was just a lot to take on, and we did not enjoy it at all. So our district actually just announced their plan for reopening in the fall a couple of weeks ago, and unfortunately it included NTI. They basically gave us 2 options. One was all virtual learning, where our kids would not step foot in the school building, but would just do virtual learning the entire semester. The second option was a hybrid model, where basically our kids would go to school 2 days a week, and then the other 3 days would be NTI at home. So once I heard those options, I knew that homeschooling was the choice for us. With a new baby coming, I really just could not answer to the schedule of 3 different teachers, 3 different grades, etc. Once again, we kind of just needed to do our own thing. So here we are. We are getting ready for that, even though I'm not planning on starting at the beginning of August or middle of August. I'm actually planning to not start homeschooling until October 1st. I figured I would go ahead and give myself a little bit of grace with having a new baby in August. But with that being said, I did want to go ahead and get this room reset and ready for our first day of school, whenever that might be. It was super cluttered from the spring. We'd kind of just worked in chaos since we were thrown into that, and I knew that I did not want to start our new school year in the same boat. So with that being said, we are going to declutter and organize this space today to get ready for homeschool.
Maybe, but you want to do something tonight. We can lay out in the bed of that truck, staring right up at the stars in the sky.
Since we are homeschooling this semester, we did not need a ton of school supplies, so that was super great to not have to rush around and try to find supplies for 3 different grades. But I did want to go ahead and just pick up a few basic items that I knew that we would need, as well as some organizing bins, just to really get this room reset and ready.
Crank it on up, feel the heat as we dance into the beat in those headlights. Let's do something tonight. Hey boy, I just wanna know your dreams, where you've been and what you think. I think you should come with me. Boy, I know it's getting late, but that's a chance I like to take. And by the way you're looking at me, we don't have to wait. 'Cause this band sounds pretty good, and I'm digging the color of your eyes, and I can't help wondering, maybe, would you wanna do something tonight? We could lay out in the bed of that truck, staring right up at the stars in the sky. Throw on some old Springsteen, crank it on up, feel the heat as we dance into the beat in those headlights. Let's do something tonight. Oh, 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 oh.
Does anyone else have a love of dollar store bins? I feel like I am constantly running to my Dollar Tree to grab bins for various areas of my house. They're basically in every closet, every cabinet, like everywhere. You really just can't beat them. And I knew for this homeschool space that I needed to use them as well, so I went ahead and picked up a few varying sizes. That way I could really organize all of our stuff to make it super accessible for the kids. You saw me kind of separating all of our school supplies into Ziploc bags and boxes. I figured this would make it super simple for the kids if they needed to grab markers or pencils or crayons, etc. They're all organized by type in this bin, and it kind of just makes it less chaotic to start the school year with. So like I said at the beginning of the video, I am actually going to be responsible for teaching 3 school-age kids this year. I'm going to have a 1st, 4th, and 5th grader. And honestly, my goal with the curriculum that we chose and all of the supplies that I got was to really just promote like independent learning this season. Obviously, I'm going to have a lot going on with a brand new baby, a preschooler, a 2-year-old, and 3 school-age kids at home. And I really just wanted to make this semester as simplistic as we could while keeping the kids on track. So I'm actually going to be making an entire video about the curriculum that we chose. We actually hodgepodged together multiple curriculums and did not break the bank, but I think that it's enough to cover all the subjects and kind of keep my kids on track, at the same time allowing them to like independent learn. My older 2 I think will be great with kind of doing their work independently, and I will be able to focus on my 1st grader who actually needs more of my attention when it comes to like learning how to read, learning phonics, etc. So be on the lookout for that upcoming video. It should be coming out within the next week or so where I share the curriculum. Like I said, this is not like a long-term goal for us to homeschool, so I really did not want to spend a ton of money on a huge curriculum, and I feel like I really hit the nail on the head with what we chose. Once I got most of the school supplies organized, I wanted to go ahead and tackle a few other areas in this room that had really just become overwhelming. Obviously, I could barely even get that drawer open. It had just become a junk drawer, and I honestly needed to use it for some decor that I wanted to keep in this space. So I decided that since I was at it, I was going to go ahead and go through this, get rid of all the junk. That way we're not starting on the wrong foot, and just finish organizing this room.
Guys like you roll around in your mom's old Mustang, snapback and faded blue jeans. I bet you think you're cool. Guys like you are too afraid to really say how they're feeling. Those shoes cost more than my rented. Ain't that the truth? And I sometimes laugh at guys like you. But guys like you, yeah, your confidence is magic. Your smile is problematic. Got me falling, boy, it's tragic, I guess.
So I'm very interested to know what you other mamas have chosen for this upcoming school year. Absolutely no judgment with whatever choice you have made. I just feel like we were all kind of thrown into this boat of like the unknown, and I would really love to hear what other people are doing. Are you guys homeschooling? Are you sending your kids? Like, what's your plan? Let me know below. But while we're at it, I'm going to go ahead and finish decluttering this space. My goal was really to allow this to be a kind of like a combination room without it being like very obvious that it was a homeschooling room plus a dining room. I really still wanted to be able to like have my decor out, like change it for the seasons, and still make it a usable space. I knew that I didn't want to like go full out homeschool room, but I just wanted to make it like accessible and easy for our family. So now that I have all of that stuff decluttered, I'm just going to give this room a good wipe down and get it completely reset for the remainder of this week.
It's true, I will never understand when we say we need a man, but who do we run to? Guys like you. You got it all wrong, you say that you're calling, just don't leave me out with the boys, and I'm waiting my phone a while. Guys like you, they don't even like country music, and their feet stay glued to the pavement in those city lights. And guys like you, yeah, they like to act so damn tough, but when it comes to falling in love, they just can't get it right. Girls like me lose sleep at night. But guys like you, yeah, your confidence is magic. Your smile is problematic. Got me.
So as I think more and more about this semester, it really reminds me of the saying that we make plans and then God laughs. Honestly, my husband and I planned this baby to be born right around the time that the older kids would go back to school. That way I would only have my 2-year-old and the baby at home. I could kind of like get used to the sleepless nights, get used to the new schedule with the baby and not be overwhelmed. But here we are, COVID hit, and we're actually going to have all 6 kids at home. So it is what it is. I know that God has great plans for our family and that this year is going to be a blessing even in the chaos. But we're all in it together, mamas. We're going to get through it. And I hope that this video was encouraging to you all if you need to set up a homeschooling space or just needed to organize an area of your home. But y'all, we are in the home stretch. It's almost time for baby girl, and we are on baby watch. So please be sure to subscribe to my channel so you do not miss any of the upcoming pregnancy content, and I will see you on the next one.
Got me falling, boy.